Almost I want to confirm that we are on schedule to deliver this stadium to be ready to host CHAN 2024. The program is an acceleration one where we have partnered with the national government basically to ensure that we deliver on the pitch, which is one of the reducible minimum. As you can see, we've done stripping, and we want in the next 3 months this pitch will be ready. We want to improve the drainage system. The contractors assured us that in the next 3 weeks they'll have already done the drainage here, and then we plant grass so that the grass is done and ready by July. We also are on schedule to deliver the other C-section up there, which again is one of the areas which are crucial for purposes of making sure that for CHAN we have 25,000 capacity. So by and large, I think from this week we have already agreed with the contractor that is going to come up with an acceleration plan so that in the next 3 months this stadium is ready, because we'll be having CHAN officials coming to do the final inspection end of June. So I just want to assure the members of the fourth estate that we are on schedule. I'm here with our consultants, our contractor, and our project manager, and we have agreed that we'll be doing weekly inspections, because this is an opportunity which as a country we must put our best foot forward. As you're aware, CHAN is being co-hosted by our neighboring countries, that is Uganda and Tanzania, and for Kenya this will be the venue, and that is why this is a project that the national government has come in very strongly to ensure that we are actually ready by September this year.
Maybe such a football extravaganza really attract a lot of crowds. Last time we posed the question of boarding facilities. How many CHAN games have we as Bukhungu secured as a host? If there are more than 3, then it means those team members, which actually normally in large numbers, should be spending their nights here in Kakamega. How many games have been allocated for Bukhungu as a host, and in terms of boarding facilities?
Well, for now we haven't gone to those nitty-gritties, but in as much as the hospitality is concerned, CHAN has agreed with us that some of the teams can be accommodated in our neighboring counties, because a difference of 50 kilometers from the boarding facility to the venue is acceptable, and that is one of the things which we did convince them with our CS for sports, Babu, that we'll have Kisumu come in very strongly to provide the facilities. Also in terms of the transport, Kisumu International Airport will come in very handy, and that is why as for the pitch, we are trying to make sure that we have the best facility here, and of course going forward this will be one of the biggest facilities in the western region. So we are doing a lot of investment here for the future, not just for CHAN alone, because immediately after CHAN we are looking forward to hosting Afcon 2027 in this stadium. So you have taken care of all those requirements in terms of the transport, the infrastructure, and of course locally here again our investors are actually putting up hotels. You may be aware that we'll be having an investment conference in the next 3 weeks, and some of the areas we are pitching for investors is to put up 3 to 5 hotels within this county. So we have abundant of investment opportunities in hospitality, and of course in the stadium, and also other training pitches where we have facilities. We are partnering with again our Masinde Muliro University to have extra warm-up pitches across the fence, which is one of the reducible minimum for CHAN.
Nice.
Yeah.
For that person who is not at the Bukhungu right now.
Yeah. The stadium is being redone, the pitch that is, because one of the things which CAF insisted is we need to have a pitch that has a good drainage system, so that in an unlikely event that it rains, matches cannot be stopped because of the rain. So that is one of the things which we intend to achieve on the pitch, where the drainage is going to be redone. Of course, we also be looking at the floodlights, which will be installed here. Those are some of the activities that will be done as we near the completion of the milestones, because we expect some matches to be done here, or rather played here at night. So the floodlights will be installed. And then, of course, we also have other civil works which are going on across the pitch, where we want to cover the entire pitch with at least one floor across. Of course, we eventually, by June or July, we shall be having a roof that will be put across the stadium, so that we make it at least achieve the minimum international standards of an international stadium. Yeah.
Maybe how much?
I may not want to talk about numbers, but ideally what is important is that the national government has come in strongly to support the completion of that C-section. I may not have the numbers right now because we are still working on the nitty-gritties, and the scope is actually changing every day. I don't want to mention about numbers, then after 2 weeks you're like, wait a minute, why have the numbers gone up? But what is important is that we are going to deliver all the scope that is required to host an international games here. Yeah. Of course, the original I designed for this stadium is 40,000 capacity. We expect after CHAN, we'll now have another floor. When you look at that section across on my immediate right, for now we'll do a 10,000 capacity. That will be the first floor. Of course, immediately after CHAN, we'll now have additional floor that will be put there, so that we can achieve our 40,000. We don't want to run away from our original design, because we are positioning this stadium as one of the best and biggest stadiums in the Western region. In fact, after we are done with CHAN, and then we complete the stadium as per the original design, we expect this to be the second stadium after Kasarani. Yeah. Very well. Asanteni.